So this video is about the monthly energy and output check on a Tomo machine, and the setup for this can be found in the physics guide. But once you've set the Phantom up once, I recommend you take a Sharpie and label each piece of solid water with a number of 1 through 9. That way the next time you go to set the Phantom up, you don't have to pull up the physics guide or guess. It's very easy to then just assemble it by number. I like to start with the index bar, and this is just a good starting place to help align the Phantom. And be careful that we place the index bar and the Phantom far enough away from the electronics in the head of the table so they don't get irradiated. And when we've about got the Phantom constructed, I like to use the ion chamber boxes and put the finishing touches on making sure the Phantom is well constructed, well aligned. And when done, remove the index bar, and you're going to see me go ahead and center the Phantom to the green lasers in the X dimension. We're using an A1 ASL chamber. I'm going to put our test chamber in the Phantom. And you'll notice that we don't have a reference chamber right now. It's being used for a research project. So I'm going to go ahead and connect the test chamber to the electrometer. And I'm going to go ahead and tape down the cable so the chamber doesn't come sliding out and the cable doesn't get tangled up. Now we need to properly align our Phantom in the Z direction. When we do this, we want to make sure that we account for table sag, so we're going to go ahead and move our Phantom into the bore before adjusting the height of the table until you see the green laser flash right across the top of the Phantom. When we're done with that, we can slide the Phantom out and align it in the Y dimension. And we can also fix any rotation problems. So to do that, just bring the Phantom out until the green laser runs right along the front edge of the Phantom. Now's a good time to rotate the Phantom if need be, like you see I need to. And make sure the Phantom is still aligned in the X dimension. To align it in the Y dimension, I'm going to now step move it 75 millimeters. You can see then when it moves, it's perfectly aligned to virtual isocenter, but we need to align it to isocenter before we run our test. So I'll step move it 700 millimeters into the bore. So before we run our test, we need to turn on the electrometer. The on switch is in the lower back right corner. There's a 5-minute warm-up, so if you can remember to do this at the beginning, you can avoid that 5 minutes. I, however, did not remember. Use the wheel on the right hand side of the electrometer to navigate the electrometer interface. We're going to select measure, and again, because we don't have a reference chamber right now, we don't need channel 2, so I'm going to turn that off. Come down to timer and make sure that's set to free run and change the bias to -300. After that, we are ready to zero our electrometer. And when it's done zeroing, it is ready to be used. So to pull up our QA plan, we're going to click the select patient icon, the same one that the therapist used to pull up patients to treat. And we're going to scroll down and find the QA plan. The one I'm looking for is ZZZ monthly energy and output. We're going to then click that arrow and click the disease arrow and select Plan 01. Navigate to the Calibrate tab whenever the patient opens, and then select the Run tab. And now you can left-click any scheduled procedure. You can also right-click and generate a QA procedure if that's necessary. And once you have a procedure selected, just click Prepare Calibration and read any messages the software gives you and decide whether or not it's okay to continue. The machine will take a moment to prepare the procedure, and when it's done, you can head back inside the vault. And once we're back inside the vault, we need to main ready yes the machine. And before we run our procedure, we need to plug any empty holes with the solid water sticks. Again, you see our current lack of reference chamber. And be careful, because it's pretty easy to snap these cinnamon sticks off in the Phantom, and they are very hard to get out. Back at the operator station, we will start collecting with our electrometer, and then we will turn the key to treat and push start. After a 10-second warm-up, the beam will start delivering. And you can see our electrometer will start collecting. When the procedure finishes, turn the key back to program and record the final charge reading. After taking 3 readings, move your test chamber down to a depth of 10 centimeters. And main ready yes the machine again. Start collecting with the electrometer, and of course we're still running the same procedure as before. So go ahead and turn the key to treat and push start. Record that final reading, then head back inside the vault. The setup for this last part of the test is done by moving the chamber down to a depth of 20 centimeters. We main ready yes the machine again. And once again, we will start collecting with the electrometer and deliver the procedure by turning the key to treat and pushing start. Go ahead and record that final charge reading, and then we are done.